Hello, Aries. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. Let's get right into it. All right. This video is for the 15th through the 22nd/23rd of May. All right. Well, this is a general reading, so take only what resonates with you. If you're interested in a personal reading, my information is down below in the description. Let's set the tone. There is greatness inside of me. Say it to yourself. There's greatness inside of me. Aries rules first house. I'm talking to you wherever Aries is in your birth chart, not just your sun or moon sign. So wherever Aries is in your birth chart. Let's get these pink cards and see what's going on. Let's see what's going on here. Let us see. Let us see. So starting out saying, heck no, your gifts have been increased. I love it. So yeah, somebody is never going back to not thinking that there's greatness inside of you. That's right. Yeah. So the angel of prophecy and wisdom is inside of you too. So don't return their call. So whoever is trying to call you to let you know that, and that will be the enemy inside of you trying to tell you that you're not great, right? So the answers you seek are coming soon, right? Somebody's in a crisis. Somebody's in a crisis. New love. Oh, new love awaits. So it's like an ex may be trying to call you. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. So you want me to return somebody's call. So it's all becoming clearer now. It's all becoming clear, right? So there's signs all around you. Signs all around you. So throat chakra cleanse. It's time that we'll say ear, nose, and throat. So that's what you're manifesting. So you have the gift of precognition. This is for knowledge. And so you have a new attitude. You have a whole new attitude, right? And so, yeah. So somebody, it looks like somebody has a spirit of trying to like hold on to you. You know, like somebody sees you as their property. That is never good, Aries. Y'all know what I'm saying? Like Aries, sometimes people see you as their property. They almost see you as like, you belong to me. I'm not sure. Maybe like when you're a teenager, you may feel like, oh, that sounds cute. But as an adult, at some point it sounds kind of creepy. I mean, I don't know. I'm not trying to judge anybody, but you know what I'm saying? At some point it almost feels like, I don't know. That's a demon. Right? It's like a person who is like, y'all know what I'm saying, Aries. It almost feel like it kind of goes from, hey, let me know where you are. I want to make sure you're safe, to let me know when you're at the stoplight. Okay, let me know when the light turns green. Let me know when it turns yellow. Let me know when it turns red. Okay, let me know when you're at the next corner. Let me know. Y'all know what I'm saying? Almost obsessive. Like somebody almost sees you as like, okay, they're property. Like the moment you find out there's greatness inside of you, they're afraid that you're gonna, I don't know, it's just like weird. So anyway, I feel like you've been in that place before, where as soon as you start seeing that there's greatness in you, like I said, you all rule first house, and so you all are very high vibrating Aries, are very strong leaders, and you all get multiple things done very well quickly. And so once you realize there's greatness inside of you, it can't be stopped. You all are literally ruled by the energy planet, right? And so you can't be under the thumb of a love that feels like they're trying to control that fire. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So new love awaits. And so somebody trying to control that, yeah. So I feel like Source wants y'all to pray. Pray first and just gain some clarity first. Because, yeah, and maybe schedule a vacation. Yeah, maybe schedule a vacation. Just relax. Slow down. Be like, okay, that sounds exciting, but somebody be getting all excited, and next thing you know, they trying to control you. Yeah. So. Yeah. I feel like everybody has greatness inside of them, but when you're trying to control people, you're trying to stifle their growth so that they don't see greatness inside of themselves. Like, let everybody be great. Let everybody be great. Let everybody be great. That's when you get the best out of everybody. That's when you say, okay, that person, whether they really want to be with you or not, you're going to stifle people's growth. And you bring out the worst in people. So, throat chakra planning, speaking, learn how to speak things into existence. Something feels like a bait and switch. So, yeah, here we have the Ace of Pentacles here. So somebody's feeling like a new sense of self, right? Yeah, somebody's feeling like this new sense of self, right? Here we have the Judgment card. So you're learning how to rise above judgment. So you don't want to be, somebody almost feels like you sacrifice like a destiny swap. It feels like a destiny swap. Some people like a destiny swap. Yeah. So, somebody feels like a destiny swap. Yeah, something is nostalgic for two energies. Something is nostalgic for two energies. And I'm seeing financial independence. Yeah, seeing financial independence for somebody. Yeah. And then here we have the Moon card. Yeah. Something was overwhelming something was overwhelming, for somebody. Something was overwhelming for somebody. Like when things are done in secret and people are not told what was going on, that's what this reading looks like. It looks like something was done in secret. Somebody didn't tell what was told, what was going on. Something was invested, and somebody didn't know what was going on. Yeah, but anyway, some kind of destiny swap was going on, and this what this is. The Moon card means that something was done in secret. And nobody knew what was going on. Or somebody knew what was going on. Somebody wasn't told something was going on. Something was going on behind the scenes. And somebody wasn't told. Here we go, the Two of Cups here. Yeah, so. Yep, here's the Empress card. Something was growing. And it doesn't necessarily mean that somebody was pregnant. Just so something was being created behind the scenes. And so somebody didn't know what was going on. Nobody said anything. So anyway, here we have the Lover's card. So Lover's card is not always lovers, just so we're crystal clear. A Lover's card is also a decision. A decision was made, right? So the Emperor card to add structure and authority to something. And this is prayer warrior. Somebody's a prayer warrior. Right? So here's the King of Wands here. Right? To maybe hold on to something. To be conservative with the time. Right? So, yeah. So you're just praying for strength. Praying for some kind of strength. For something. But anyway. But I'm saying somebody has a new attitude. I'm saying somebody has a whole new attitude. New level weights. Like I said, you're scheduling a vacation. You're relaxing. Like I said, new level weights for someone. And I do see you taking some time to breathe out. Taking some time to breathe out. Looking at the cards here. Taking some time to breathe out. Yeah. Humility. Allow me, divine, to always accept the right assistance. I welcome your help in every way, and I delight in receiving it. Yeah. So somebody's a prayer warrior. Yeah. I feel like when people kind of like, yeah. So somebody has a partnership in business and or in love coming across their path. But yeah, somebody started off saying, heck no. Yeah. Somewhere in this, here we have make a meal. Make a meal, make some kind of a meal here. We make some kind of a meal here. Yeah, but it's time to take action. Time to take some kind of action. Like I said, somebody's a prayer warrior. So, time to pray. Yeah. All right. So something is coming soon. Something is coming soon. Something is coming real soon. Yeah, something is coming really soon. So anyway, like I said, whenever you see the Tower card is not always a bad thing because it is a total recall of some things. And looking at your cards here, it's time to schedule a vacation. It's time to schedule a vacation. Make a meal, schedule a vacation. Yeah, make a meal, schedule a vacation. And again, for my cross watchers, your sun and moon sign does not have to be Aries. I think that's when people look at readings, they assume you got to listen out for readings. If a person says sun, moon, rising, Venus, Aries, then it only applies to that. All of my readings, it'll apply for everywhere Aries is in your birth chart, including if Aries is your Uranus, Uranus, Pluto, wherever Aries falls in your birth chart. I am talking to you, wherever Aries is. Aries can be your Pluto, it can be your Saturn, it can be wherever. Wherever it applies to you, I am talking to you in your birth chart. I'm talking to all the houses in your birth chart. So my cross watchers, I'm not talking about your ex-love interest, your ex-whomever. My style of reading is, everybody has their style of reading, I'll just put it that way. So sometimes people, you take what you take from readings. You take what you take from readings. So, but somebody is saying heck no to jumping to conclusions and being impulsive, is what I'm seeing here. Your ancestors, whenever there's a child involved or children involved in anything, you got to look at both sides of things. And somebody is saying your side and somebody else's side have made a lot of sacrifices, right? For people to be stars, right? To be stars. To find a North Node. That's what we're saying, to find a North Node. Like, not to be like celebrity stars. To find a North Node, right? To find a North Node. There's been a lot of investment, right? And there's greatness inside of everybody for people to be talked down to. That's what this is, like to be treated like they're less than. And so when you come across anybody who baits people into stuff and then switches up on people and talk down to people, that's what somebody's saying heck no to. Like, oh no, we're not doing that. Like baiting people into like a warm conversation and then treating them like they're less than, greatness in them. It's like, oh nope, that's not gonna happen. Nope. So something about you has a whole new attitude, like in terms of just partnerships in general. Just in general. Ain't nobody feeling worthless about stuff. Nobody's gonna be feeling worthless about stuff. Talking to people like they're property, right? Treating people like they're property. Judging people, like looping them into something that's infinite, like it's just gonna last forever. Somebody doesn't have that. And I feel like you came out of something, so it's almost like somebody knows what that feels like. Like somebody doesn't want to be that person. You never want to be that person that feels like somebody is trying to keep you chained to something forever, right? Or even give people that impression that you're like some kind of control person, because you may have been in a situation like that, like like a, you know, like a control person, right? That's unhealthy. Like you keeping a person in the house, they can't go out anywhere, you know, like they can't live a life of their own. Like, you know, they can't think for themselves, like they can't do anything. Like something is becoming clearer and clearer and clearer. Of maybe like, yeah, of something. Yeah, something is becoming clear. Somebody maybe need to take a vacation. And it could be not even you, Aries. It could be somebody that you're around. Yeah. You got to remember it's kind of like a chain reaction. Some energies that you, somebody, there's a Capricorn. This could be of significance to somebody. There's a Pisces. There could be another Aries, a Scorpio. What else is here? A Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, Libra. All of these are houses, by the way. Like, and when you look at birth chart, like part of houses. Leos. In other words, it could be the energies that you're around. Like, so if people don't know how to kind of like balance it out, like this, everybody has a sun sign and moon sign. If people don't take time to get their rest, drink their water, do stuff to just kind of sort of balance out their life, have healthy work-life balance, it can have a chain reaction where everybody in that group that run together, like this right here, in that pact, could be misunderstood, if that makes any sense. Right? So everybody could get the same impression about everybody in that group, right? Where everybody be like, that's not how I am. That's not me. That's not me. Everybody could get the same impression about everybody because everybody in the same group, if that makes any sense, right? And you're like, oh no, maybe I need to take a vacation because that's not how I am. Because I don't even want to be, I don't want to be even seen as that kind of a person, right? So that's what's making somebody have a whole new attitude. Like, okay, that's not who I am. I don't even want to give people that impression that that's who I am. Like I'm pretending to be something that I'm not. Like maybe that's the impression, you know. And that's the impression some other people get of other people, is that they don't know who they are when they look in the mirror, you know, based on maybe who they are. So I feel like everybody is kind of like taking a step back. Whatever this is like kind of stepping back. Everybody looking at themselves like, okay, is that how people see you? So this right here, like it's like almost, you know, when you come out the house, people could look at a person like this and get the wrong impression of a person like this person. Seem like they feel worthless. They look like they seem like they less than, just based on how they walk. Their back is bent over. They dress a certain way. They don't even look like they, you know, want to go in the house. Like this right here, like this person looks like they don't even look like they got the key to their own house, right? People know how that feels when people don't even have a key to their own house. People could be married to somebody, they don't have a key to their own house, can't get in, they gotta wait for somebody to get home, and it's like, okay, well, what does that feel like? So, can literally feel like, you know, what, you're not a part of something. You feel like two people feel like these right here, people could make like they made sacrifices. But yeah, so everybody has greatness inside of them, but somebody could have felt like somebody was treating them less than in a situation. Somebody could have felt like they weren't a partner in something. Somebody literally could have felt like they were, you know, like, I don't know. But somebody may not have seen something. Somebody's child may not have seen how they were being made to feel in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So it's a lot of things where sources now letting somebody kind of sort of see how that could have a chain reaction on some people. So I feel like now somebody is starting to take a vacation. So somebody's about to take a vacation. So something about a Scorpio feels like their back is against the wall. About something. But somebody is something is becoming clearer and clearer to somebody now. Yeah, somebody's taking some kind of action. Who's the Page of Cups? Somebody's child. Somebody has some kind of knowledge. Maybe there's a Scorpio in somebody's family that has some kind of knowledge. The Scorpios can take an awful lot, you know, emotionally, but maybe somebody in somebody's family has some kind of knowledge, and maybe like somebody felt maybe somebody let somebody babysit. Maybe somebody let somebody babysit. I feel like somebody comes from a big family because I'm seeing 10 here. Maybe it may be less than 10 siblings, but I feel like somebody may have comes from a big family, and somebody could have younger siblings. That maybe you, Aries, may need to speak up and say something to one of maybe your younger siblings about, I don't know, maybe, I'm not saying somebody's child was bullied, but I mean, maybe they were, because it looked like maybe somebody felt like they was left out of something. That's kind of a form of bullying. That is kind of a form of bullying. I don't know, maybe somebody need to have a conversation with somebody. Yeah, because you're not returning somebody's call in your family. They almost feel like they have a very envious spirit. I feel like this is a sibling. That's what I feel like in this reading, Aries. This is somebody's sibling who likes to pay. This is a sibling, Aries, that feels like it's like they envy, almost like they have this, like it's their job to hold on to everything. It's their way of the highway. That's why I say when I do readings, I'm talking to people's first house. So their sign could be an Aries too, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. It's everything for them is their way of the highway. So if they're an Aries, it could be another Aries too, but for them, they feel like stuff is their way of the highway. Whether it's through you, it's your kids, whatever, but they play some kind of role in making everybody feel like if stuff isn't done their way, like they make the rules. They would have done that with you, they would have done that with your kids, they would have done that. So yeah, something about them, they're the ones, you know, like Do they know who they are when they look in the mirror? For real, like they're the ones that's in a crisis. And it's something about a Leo that they always telling Leos Leo was saying that they got their back. So there's something going on in the family that needs to be addressed. But it's something about a Scorpio that feels like their back is against the wall. This is a family situation. But this person doesn't feel like there's greatness inside of them. So they feel like they have to sacrifice everybody and keep everybody. They feel like they keep everybody in this like sacrificial loop instead of keeping people in a healthy loop. Like they keep people in a loop, but it's not a healthy loop. It's a very toxic loop. They're messy. They like keeping people against each other. Like they keep a bunch of drama going on. They keep people like in a demonic loop. That's what I'm trying to say. They just keep people in a demonic loop. Keep people in a bunch of confusion. Like they like to play people like a pawn. Like this game right here. They keep people in the pawn like a. But the tower's coming down on them. They just messy. They like to keep people in this. So Source wants you to eat healthier. You know, basically cleanse your system out. Do a deep cleansing. Because I feel like you'll be taking a vacation and seeing things through a different lens. But these are family. These are siblings. These are all these siblings. You're getting a message from your ancestors. I don't know why I keep saying this in the cards, but for some reason, I feel like there's going to be a, not only does somebody have new love coming across their path, but something is coming back full circle for somebody. And the tower coming down is almost like Source has been trying to put you in charge of something. And it feels almost like the Scorpio is the one that's like sick and tired of it. That's what it says. I feel like the Scorpio is like, I'm so tired of y'all. That's what it looks like in the cards. Because for them, like it's like they ready for a rebirth. Like it's like they ready for the rebirth. It's just draining. At this point, it's just draining, just leaving people out of stuff, and it's like they ready for a rebirth because it's just all this anyway. That's what I have for you. But like I said, somebody has new love coming across their path, but Source keeps consistently trying to put you all in leadership positions. So, but the key here is humility and prayer. But somebody has some energies amongst them. I'm talking about physically amongst you within the family that has a Leviathan spirit, that has an envious spirit, that it looks like it's almost like it's 2 against 1. Like it's like they ready to. It's like one of them ready, like wanna like y'all about like battle cats, and one always got another one's back, like they about to pounce any moment. It's like teenagers. I don't know what the ages are of everybody, but anyway, it all within a family and something. All this emotion going on. This makes people want to just leave. I just feel like it's like a lot of unanswered questions. That's what this looks like. It's a lot of unanswered questions. Like people trying to make people look like a fool behind their back, and people feeling left out of stuff, and things can go from like 0 to 1,000. I mean, like 0. It's like things just escalate real fast. All right. Well, And at least love is coming in for somebody. Some kind of partnership in business and partnership in love is coming in. But somebody is definitely not going back to being impulsive again. So that's a good thing. Something is becoming clear that it's something has just taken on a chain reaction about who you're being around. It can give people the wrong impression about you. And somebody does not want that to ever happen again. All right? Bye.